Hey everyone, Dualistic here. I am unbelievably excited for this video. So, as I'm sure some of you know, Monster High put out an Amazon exclusive Frankie called Stitched in Style Frankie, and I pre-ordered her over the weekend. I think I'm gonna try to put this up on Friday. So today's Wednesday. I'm gonna try to put it up on Friday. But yeah, I pre-ordered her on Sunday, and she's here. She just came. I haven't opened the box yet. It's still taped. Also, G1 Frankie does use she, her pronouns, so I'll probably be using she, her throughout this video. I may slip between she and they, just, moving forward so everyone knows. I could not be more excited. This is my first ever Monster High collector doll, because honestly, I feel like more often than not, they just simply aren't worth the price that they ask. And I kind of felt like 50 was an acceptable price, which that's just purely relative. I mean, I guess it would have to be. It would have to be purely relative, because 50 is a lot. Just for one doll, 50 is a lot. But this Frankie felt worth it, honestly. I am not usually excited by G1 Frankies, ever. I've never been a big fan of that version of Frankie, to be real. But this one, I am so excited about. Okay, so I'm going to cut this tape and we're going to take a look at her. Try to not go too deep so I don't harm the box, because I don't know where the top, where the plastic point is. And I, of course... Oh, cool! Okay. So they put paper around it. Love to see that. Let's get out of here. I haven't actually seen what the box looks like yet. I looked at I looked at the stock photos that were on Twitter, but other than that, I haven't seen the box. I've just seen what the doll herself looks like. Ooh. Oh, she's gorge. She is so fun. Oh my god. Wow. I'm so gagged. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to have normal tone and I'm trying not to get too excited so I don't sound erratic. Because I mean, y'all notice in my videos, I'm not super high energy most of the time, but when I get excited, I do get that erratic thing to my voice where I talk too fast and all that. Okay. So here we have Stitched in Style Frankie. I love this box. It's so cool. It's a window style box. And you can see up here that it says Stitched in Style Frankie Stein. It has a holographic to it. Oh my gosh, so cool. And the little scissors and the barbed wire chain. Amazing. And then it's got this big stitch here at the bottom. Oh, this is so cool. See lightning bolts and Frankie. Oh, maybe I need to lower. Yeah, I had to zoom out quite a bit. Or not zoom out, but I had to move my tripod back, and I hate being able to see the bars. But, it is what it is. We've got Frankie Skullector and some lightning bolts. And then Monster High. And then, wow. Oh my gosh. All right, and we have this big full picture of Frankie. And we've got a little read-up right here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll just say Frankie Stein is stitched together in a look that electrifies. If you would like to read it, please feel free to pause and read for yourself. Okay, and that is her packaging. Oh my god, let's get them out because they look so good. They look so good. Okay, let's get them out. I'm going to take them out off camera so that I can focus on not messing up the box or anything, because I want to keep the box. So I will be right back. They are out of the box. That was way too difficult. Getting her out was way too difficult. And I did end up messing up parts of my box, and I'm not happy about that. But now that that's done, let's free Frankie from their restraints. Actually, maybe I should get the stand out first. It's a saddle stand. I know that's kind of a hot button amongst collectors. I don't really know if saddle stands are good or bad, because I've only ever had one, and it was completely broken when I got it. So I don't even know why the eBay seller put it in the lot, because it was broken. So we've got the stand back here, the base of it. So here's their stand. It is the Skullector saddle stand. And it's just, yeah, it's just this. I'm curious how well that will work. And then while we're back here, we can take a look at the certificate of authenticity. Stitch and Style Frankie. This certifies that your Monster High Stitch and Style Frankie Stein doll materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. Annalise Lau. Oh, that's why I love this doll. Annalise Lau is like the designer. She also designed G3 Abby and some of Claude, and I'm pretty sure she did Coffee Break Frankie, and I imagine she did plenty of others. That's just what I know off the top of my head. But yeah, I think Annalise Lau is one of the best. And just like with most dolls, they have gone way overboard with the packaging. Especially for a doll that, like, is so well held in by what's already here. I don't know why they need, like, 30 tea-ties. I'm sure me talking about tea-ties all the time, like, gets annoying. But I just want to tell y'all, like, they don't need to be doing all of this. And that's the point I really want to get across. Is, like, there does not need to be this much packaging for any doll ever. It just does not make sense. Like, I get making it so that the dolls aren't, like, flopping around in their box. But, like, 1 or 2 of these will do that. You know. A few will do that. Okay, irresponsible packaging. I know kids probably won't be getting this doll, but, like, why are we putting tea-ties in this fabric? It's unnecessary. Okay, so we've got all those. Trying to make sure I get them all so I don't mess her up. Okay, I think it's just the ones in the head. I'm going to get the ones in the head off camera, and I'll be right back. Before we move on to Frankie, I just wanted to showcase the background. It's really cool. It's like a big curtain made out of that same fabric as her dress. And then this big needle with, like, electric blue thread. And this really cool, like, I'm guessing it's metal. And it looks like a spine. But it's like a connecting chain. That is so cool. This is this is so neat. Alright, Stitch and Style Frankie is out of their packaging. Ooh, their joints are tight. Well, at least that shoulder joint is. And that doesn't want to twist. Okay, well, here we go. Stitch and Style Frankie. They're also leaning really weird. Why are you doing that? I don't think I'm a fan of this saddle stand. I'm going to be real. I don't think I'm a fan of it. But yes, now that they are out, let's get up close and personal, like always. So, starting with their hair, she has almost a whole head of black hair. Yeah, so everything up here is black. It's all rooted black. Everything. Except for these front pieces with these like side bangs and then her front bangs here that have the black and white stripes. Her bang is cut a little janky, but that's okay. There's also like one left right here that I'm about to cut because that's going to frustrate me. There we go. But it is a very cool hairstyle. It's pulled up into a bun here on top, and then the rest is left to fall. Like, the front part is pulled up into the bun, and then the rest falls. And she has on this amazing headdress that's, like, chain and needles and safety pins. It is so cool. Wow. It sort of, like, wraps around the head to the back here. It doesn't go all the way, I don't think. Does it? No, it doesn't. So it doesn't go all the way, but it does cup it really nicely. And there is a rubber band around the head to keep it from falling off. That is so cool, and it's symmetrical work and has these chains coming down. Oh, it's so good. So good. And then for their makeup, it is very neat. So I'm not used to reviewing G1 Frankies, I just want to say. So seeing them have this like green skin is kind of throwing me off. I'm used to the blue skin. So she has green skin. I do want to look at her eyebrows, but okay. So she just has like black eyebrows. Nice. And then has blue and gray eyeshadow coming out around and sort of under. Of course, her heterochromia with the one blue and one green eye. There is product in the hair, and I'm not a fan of that because I feel like I'll need to brush it or something. because she does have box head. I don't know. But I don't know if I could take all this stuff off and get it back on and have it look as good, so we'll see. And she does have a silver lip, like a metallic silver lip. It looks really cool. With like everything she's wearing, I think it works really, really well. And then for a top, she is wearing this pleather and mesh bustier with a mesh piece that comes up around the neck. Oh, the neck bolts. That's so fun to see again. And then the bustier has white stitching. It looks very cool. It fits pretty well. I feel like doll-sized pieces that are usually like this have an issue with fit, but this seems to be done very well. The stitching is a touch wonky in some places, but honestly, it's not noticeable if you're not looking at it critically like I am right now. So I wouldn't worry about that. And on the left, or her right, but my left arm, there are these two pieces on the upper and lower arms. And it's like chain made out of barbed wire. It is so neat. Like, wow. That is so cool. Ah, so good. I'm also not used to the G1 body. Like, this is so, like, frail to me. I don't know. Like, this Victorian child body. I don't know. And then down to their skirt. I don't know even how to describe this in a way that will do it justice. I'm gonna do my best. So, it's a ruched plaid skirt that is gathered and like I said, ruched to give it this really interesting layered effect. It's so cool. I know on the back it said that the inspiration was like a mannequin. So it definitely looks like that. Like someone's layering fabrics on a mannequin to make it like make an outfit. It looks so cool. And it's this black, white, and blue plaid with red stripes and then silver foiled stitches on the whole thing. And it does, well, the fabric doesn't really continue onto the back, so I can't say it continues onto the back, but I don't think it's supposed to, so it's fine. And there is a chain, a belt, decor piece. It's like, it's all over, and it's multiple different chains. It's like a typical chain. It's got these stitched chains, and then this barbed wire spine chain, then this spinal chain, and then this like barbed wire chain. It's crazy. The details on this are amazing. And they are like, and they're stitched into place in different parts of the skirt to make it stay attached the way it is. And then at her waist, there's this little like pin cushion-esque thing. Looks really neat. Let me get close. Focus. There it is. Like, that is so cool. And it has like hex bolt pins sticking out of it. So cool. And underneath and then these little scissors are hanging off at the bottom. I don't know what it is about these tiny scissors. I love them. They're so fun. And underneath the skirt, there are three tulle layers. One that's a darker blue that's sort of lining the plaid fabric, and then a like electric-y blue. Oh wait, there's one, two, three. There's 3 layers of the electric blue. And it really just looks like one layer. That's so interesting. And then 2 layers of the black. It helps give the skirt volume and interest. And it does make it asymmetrical, which is also kind of cool. And then on the back, you can definitely see it. It's a little... That looks... I don't know about all that. Definitely needs to have the hair here to hide that. That's a weird back. Why would they do that? Why would they not just continue the fabric around so that it covers up that weird big black part? I don't know. Strange. And then last, but certainly not least, are these amazing heels. They are crazy. They're so good. They almost look like stitched together flesh. I mean, I know it's probably like leather and that's what they're emulating, but to me, and leather is technically flesh, but like it looks like stitched together flesh. It's so crazy. They're these pointed stiletto heels, and the heel is a needle with thread wrapped around it. You can see through the bottom of these shoes. That's wild. That's so cool. And you can see the fun details on the back of the shoe here where it's got that like chain again. And I think it's supposed to be the, like, spinal chain. That is so wild. These shoes are amazing. These are probably some of my favorite doll shoes ever. That's crazy. That's crazy! Oh, this doll is... I'm just, like, I'm overflowing with joy because of this doll. It is so good. Okay, let's back out and we'll talk about my final thoughts because that is everything that Stitched in Style Frankie comes with. So yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. So she retails for $50, like I mentioned at I think the beginning of the video. $50 is steep for a doll that comes with one outfit. However, I will say, relative to the Monster High collector dolls that have been coming out in the last few years, she is very reasonably priced, and I will say this feels more worth it than a lot of the other dolls have that are higher priced. Like this Frankie and the Ghoulish Ghoulia that came out a few months ago, those two are the only two that I've really looked at and been like, "Oh, that's worth the price they're asking." Because I'm going to be so real with y'all, most of these collector dolls that Monster High has put out in the last year and a half, maybe even more, should never have been above $50. Like, the quality is just not there. But I feel like it is here. There are some choices that I would make to make the doll look less strange. Like, this back part, I mean, you don't really see it, but, like, that doesn't look right, you know? But with all these really cool, like, chain elements coming out of the hair. Oh my god, I didn't talk about the earrings. She has earrings that are also needles with thread wrapped around them. It's so cool. Like, all these interesting chain elements, this cool, like, plaid fabric, the pleather top, these sculpted arm pieces that are the, like, barbed wire spinal chain. It's all very, very cool. And honestly, I think that's what it all boils down to. This doll is just so friggin' cool. She's so amazing. I am really impressed with her. Again, $50 is a lot, but I kind of think she's worth it. And I hate saying that because I am one of those people that firmly believes that the G1 collector dolls are never worth it. But for this Frankie, I will make an exception. I think this is worth it. She is so amazing. I wish there was a different stand because I am definitely a saddle stand anti because she does kind of move a bit too much for my liking and the base doesn't feel sturdy enough. Like, it doesn't feel like it has enough weight to hold her up really nicely. And then opening the box was way too difficult, and unfortunately I did end up damaging parts of it, but thankfully most of those parts were on the back, so you won't even see it when I repackage the insert. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to say. I mean, other than I'm just so excited to finally have a collector's doll from Monster High. I mean this so seriously. I genuinely didn't think I would ever be able to get one. And not so much because of the price, although sometimes it is because of the price, but because of the availability issues. I tried to get the Chucky and Tiffany 2-pack, and that's pretty much the only one. And y'all know that was a few months ago, and it was years after they started doing it, and years after Mattel Creations knew that their website was not functioning properly for collectors to buy, and the issues like still haven't really been solved. So I kind of just gave up trying to get any of the G1 collectors, and they just aren't available, and I hate it because it feels like they are alienating a lot of the G1 fan base when so many of them are like ride or die for G1. I'm not one of those, so there's very few of them that I get like genuinely excited about. But like, I love Child's Play, I love Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, so seeing that they were doing a Chucky and Tiffany 2-pack was really... Catch a snort, I don't know if you could hear that, but seeing that they were doing that was really important to me to try to get them, and then having such a terrible experience, it really turned me off, even more so than I was before. But having this Frankie be an Amazon exclusive, and Vampire Heart Dracula be an Amazon exclusive, seems to have really helped people actually get their hands on these dolls and not be bought completely by scalpers. Because that's another thing. There is such a problem with scalpers for the Skullectors, to the point of like, Mattel knows what's happening. Mattel knows that that's happening to their dolls and that their fans aren't actually getting their hands on these dolls. But they're not doing anything about it because they just want their money. They're greedy. And I know they're a company, they're a multi-million-dollar company, and they have to be focused on money. But like, the people buying your dolls are what keep you in business. So maybe you should focus on helping them get their hands on the product that they want for the price that you're setting, and not $600, $700, $1,000 later on down the line. Ooh, I got a little serious here at the end, huh? Well, please let me know down below what you think of this Frankie. I, I'm so gagged by her. Although she is gonna stand out quite a bit from my other dolls because, as you know, I only have like 2 or 3 G1 dolls, period, and all of the rest are G3. So she's gonna be the odd one out, and I kind of want to try these clothes on a G3 Frankie. I don't know if they'll all fit, but I want to try. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, or do none of them. I won't force you, but if you do, we get to be stitched in style together, and who doesn't want to do that? Not you. So you better like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I put out new videos every Monday and Friday for the most part, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.